season. Coach, getting into the season, I think I've said this on every interview I've done in the month of February. You know who you are. You know what you got now. At this point, you need to fine-tune, and I guess most importantly for you, you need a couple of wins.
Yeah, we do. And, we run into that stretch where we play, Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson, and Roosevelt all in a 2-week stretch. And it's at this time of year in February, it was just a tough stretch for us. It just really was. And so got back on the winning ways up in Aberdeen. And, for us, when you're 5-12, like you said, you kind of know who you are. And our problem has been we just haven't. We're not a team that's going to go on an 8-0 or 10-0 run. And so we've got to make sure we kind of limit the 8 and 10-0 runs as well. And so can we score on a consistent basis is kind of been a question. And, rebounding for us, especially tonight, again, is probably a big deal as well.
And you mentioned that Huron, Huron presents matchup problems for everybody, you included.
Yeah, it does. I mean, and especially with, they're just constantly coming at you with size, and those guards are just going to get up and defend you. And that's, because of how aggressive Tim has them playing, their opportunities for fast break points and getting out in transition is something they're obviously trying to do. And we need to try to limit the turnovers probably that results in easy baskets for them as well.
And just wrap it up with this. As I said at the beginning, you know who you are. Right now, you're on the outside of the SODAC, so obviously a couple of wins are key here with just 3 games left in the season.
Yeah, I mean, certainly this game would help us. And we're on the outside looking in, and we've put ourselves in that position, right? And so, you continue to grow. We're playing, some younger kids, and we're hoping that because we're playing them, those things are starting to come a little bit quicker for them and get an opportunity, hopefully, to, be consistent at both ends of the floor tonight.
Pat McClemens, head coach of Watertown. Community Campus timeout on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest, full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
The Huron Tigers scoreboard update is brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling in Huron.
Community support on the Huron Tiger moment. Bill Plummer was a longtime sports editor and city editor at the Plainsman from 1931 to 1967. Working for then known as the Daily Plainsman, Plummer was an active supporter of the Tigers and also the Huron community. Bill Plummer was inducted into the Huron High School Hall of Fame in 1997.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue here before our boys game here tonight in Watertown. Huron Tiger coach Tim Budnigan joins us here preparing for Watertown. Bud, brought to you by Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. A week off for the Tigers, and Coach, I know at the time last week after the win over Aberdeen, I think everybody was looking for it, had time to work on some things. Now, a 3-game rush to the end.
Yeah, it is, and we're excited about it. I mean, we're right in the thick of things now, and we're trying to get better every day, and hopefully we can play a little bit more consistent than what we have been in the past.
Now, Watertown beat them at home about 3.5 weeks ago, so you kind of know what they have. Coach McClemens, you share a lot of information with anyway. You know the matchups. You know they can shoot. You feel there's some things you can exploit on them defensively, but, anymore, the second time around is always interesting.
It is, especially when we play here. We haven't really played really well here in the last couple of years. I mean, I think we got beat by 30 and 20-some last year, so about they're plus 50 on us in this gym. So we got to come out and we got to try to pressure them as much as we can, make or miss, and then we got to jam the ball inside as much as we can to begin with, and hopefully get to the free throw line, kick out, be ready to shoot. We're going to have to rotate a lot of guys in because obviously it is going to be taxing getting up and down and trying to put a lot of pressure on them. But those are the ways that we think that we can exploit them tonight.
You know, and as you mentioned, jam it inside. It just seems like the last month or so we've made a concerted effort, and I mean, we're not just talking to three bigs. I mean, Colt McNeil might be down there on the block every once in a while.
Yeah, we got to run. We got to run somehow. We got to get a mismatch down there. So if we run Colton down there, now he's got to try to find Blake or Davis or Andy to set a back screen on them. And Davis or Blake or Andy got to set a back screen on Trace, so that we're always trying to create a mismatch down low. That doesn't mean that guard has to post up down there. Just means that they got to be mobile down there. If they don't get it cut into the rim, they find the next guy to back screen in so we can get it down inside. Otherwise, our bigs are just sitting on the box, getting banged the whole night, and that's taxing to do that for 32 minutes and try to, go down the opposite end, press, and try to play defense. So we try to get our bigs on the outside, guards screen them in, or the bigs screen the guards in.
And wrap it up with this. You kind of mentioned it already, but, Watertown Arena, notorious. To me, for the ESD at least, Watertown Pier, the two toughest places to go into. So, the kids just got to be ready. They're going to hear and see a lot of things.
Yeah, they are. This is their Super Bowl. They need a big win in order to get them into the DAC 16. We need to win to stay in the top 8. So it's a game that both teams need. Both teams will come out, and Watertown, that they can play free. They can shoot, spread you out, shoot it, get to the free throw line, try to attack the basket, get fouled, get to the free throw line. So we just got to make sure that we're moving the basketball, we're putting pressure on them, we're talking, we're communicating, doing all the little things that we need to be a good team.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers. Coach Bud, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Community Campus Timeout on Dakota Sports.
Marlene and the entire crew of the Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at the Scoreboard located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline banquet room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get 'em Tigers.
The Huron Tiger Scoreboard Update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Trace Lyons, number 10, senior guard. Cole McNeil, point guard, 12, senior. Logan Linedecker, number 14, guard, senior.
Miles Alwine, number 20, guard, freshman.
Chase Short, number 21, guard, sophomore. Colby Holfer, number 22, guard, senior. Mason Juergens, number 23, guard, junior.
Jonathan Peterson, number 24, guard, senior.
Blake Elwine, number 30, junior, guard.
Tennessee Force, number 32, sophomore, guard.
James Schultz, number 33, sophomore, guard. Ty Pine Saucer, number 34, sophomore, guard. Davis Chase, number 40, center, sophomore.
Oakley Anderson, number 42, junior, guard.
Landon Hoss, number 42, junior, guard.
Tommy Martin, number 44, junior, forward.
Riley Winiger, 44, junior, guard.
Carter Porsche, 50, 8th grader, forward.
Charlie Martin, 52, junior guard.
Nolan Staley, 54, junior forward.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And good evening, and back here in Watertown, 5 minutes after 7 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM in Huron. I'm Jeff Duffy with high school basketball. It's been a week off for the Tiger boys. Watertown did play Tuesday, getting a win over Aberdeen. I believe that was up in Aberdeen. Just 3 games left in the season for both teams tonight, and then Huron's at O'Gorman Tuesday, home against Brandon Valley Friday. Both of those are double headers. And Watertown, their Thursday, Saturday, I think Harrisburg Thursday and Pierre on Saturday to wrap up the regular season. Looks like we're getting set for the national anthem. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of 2 minutes. Return here to Watertown. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Clark Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Clark Chiropractic a try.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is the proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Here on Community Campus Timeout, they offer courses, $40 credit hours in person, the best value in higher education in South Dakota at Huron Community Campus. Starters for Watertown, Pat McClemmons, head coach, record of 5-12. Gabe Norberg, 6'1 senior. Mitch Olson, a 6'3 senior. Caden Decker, a 5'11 junior. Jackson McClemmons, a 6'4 junior. Spencer Wenches, a 6'2 senior. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Buddenhagen. Trace Wynn, 6'2 senior. Colton McNeil, 5'11 senior. Bubba Peterson, a 6' senior. Blake Elwine, 6'9 junior. And Anderson Porish, a 6'5 sophomore. Watertown is 5-12, and Huron is 12-5. I'm going to see if I can catch the officials' names. I don't recognize them, but we do have 3 of them here. And they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Oh, they turn off the lights for the intros here for the Watertown Arrows. Again, let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Huron won both the sophomore and JV games leading up to our varsity. JV, Huron wins 55-52. Ty Kleinsasser, 32 points. Carter Porish added 10. In the sophomore game, Huron had a big lead. Watertown got it down to a single possession a couple of times, but Huron held on for a 61-56 win. Bryson North, 22 points, and Chase Schuhart added 14 for the Tigers. And that is your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Again, the girls game is going at out at the arena, and that game is over on KOKK, 12:10 a.m. Again, we're running a little late here tonight. That JV game, especially the third quarter, seemed like that took forever to get through. Do have one final in girls AA. Washington defeated Roosevelt 67-47. That's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Watertown in their home white, purple numbers and letters, purple and gold trim. Huron in their road black with orange numbers and letters, orange and white trim. And Watertown coming out, Huron ready to go. Again, Huron's been off a week. Watertown did play on Tuesday with getting a win at Aberdeen. Jackson McClemens will jump for Watertown. Blake Elwine for Huron. Huron coming towards me and Watertown away from me for the first half. The ball is tossed up and the tip controlled by Huron. I haven't had a lot of opening tips that the Tigers have controlled. Got that one here, and Colton McNeil will get Huron into the offense. Straight man, it looks like, by Watertown. Wenches has the assignment on Elwine. Porish top of the key, swing it to Peterson. Now Elwine in the corner, bounce past Porish. Porish fakes left, tries to drive. Can't get anything going on the Euro step. Peterson, top of the key, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shovel it back up top to Porish. Porish, top of the key, three, no good. Hung on the rim, did not go. Rebound underneath Wenches. Watertown has the ball for the first time. Gabe Norberg will flick it back up top to Olson. In the corner, Norberg hits the three. And Watertown up early, 3-0. Norberg deep in the corner. And Huron into the front court. Long three for Elwine. He answers for the Huron Tigers. Wenches gave it to him, and Blake dropped it. We're tied at 3, 1 minute gone in the game. Olson into the front court. Flicks in the corner. Norberg go inside Wenches. He's got Elwine on him. Tries to back his way in. Wenches will go back door. Nice catch there. Jumper on the baseline. No good for Decker. Rebound Elwine. Blake into the front court. Top of the key. Flick back to Wins on the right wing. Wins a couple of dribbles, gets the screen, feeds it back to Peterson, leans in, goes with a scoop, no good. Rebound will kick out. Wins wants three, yes! Bubba Peterson, a good job of keeping the ball alive. Wins with the three at the top of the key. Huron up 6-3. McClemens trying to drive on Porish, leans in, puts an off-balance shot up, no good, kind of a wild shot. Rebound Porish. Anderson into the front court. Anderson drives down to the block, stops. Now bounce past Peterson on the left wing. Bubba for three. No good. Long rebound out. Porish has it. Drives baseline. Lost it on the way up, but right out to Wins. Hooks it to Elwine. Elwine leans in with the scoop. No good. Tips it up again. No good. But rebounded by Peterson. Long three for Wins. Right wing is an Ante over. And a rebound for Watertown. Boy, Huron had 2 point blank shots there for Elwine. Did not go. 6-3, Watertown in the front court. Norberg on the left wing, flicks in the corner, Decker. Back up top, nice catch, Wenches near the timeline. He's got it at the key. Lost his dribble. Now feeds on the right side, Olson, top of the key. Decker from the free throw line, jumper is good. Caden Decker with the two, and it's 6-5 Huron. 5:18 to go in the first quarter. McNeil will walk the ball up. Being met out there by Norberg. Bounce past Peterson, left wing. Lob underneath. There's Elwine. Kicks back out. McNeil swing at Peterson. Peterson back up top. Dribbles off to the right. Trying to use a screen from Elwine. Get it back to Blake. Blake fakes, drives, gets by Wenches, leans in. Shot up, no good. Shot up, no good. Third try. Again, no good. But the rebound wins. Down, reverse layup, good for Porish. Boy, Huron getting point blank shots. Not going and out of bounds. The inbounds was not on target there to Norberg, thrown behind him, and he tried to save it in, but stepped on the sideline, and the ball turns over to the Huron Tigers. More of a mental thing there than anything. We have our first subs of the game as Davis Chase is in for Huron. Couple of new guys in for Watertown. Jack Mack, a 6'5 sophomore, on the floor for the Arrows, along with Carter Bisker. Also in, Isaac Rehorst. Porish on the left side. Ball deflected out of bounds by Mack. Huron up 8-5. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Huron a poor shooting percentage. They've had a couple of possessions with 4 shots. Lob goes inside to Elwine, a little too high, and Watertown will get it off the turnover. Into the front court, Olson. Right wing, bounce pass in the corner, Bisker. Bisker had the ball knocked away by Wenz, picked up by Chase. Now Porish into the front court, Anderson. Left side, Wenz. Porish back up, top of the key. Anderson pulls up an 18-footer, high archer, no good. Ball deflected out, controlled by Decker, and here comes Watertown. Down the floor, Decker down the middle of the lane, no good, but the rebound and put back for the Arrows. Rehorst just followed it up. And Watertown back within 8-7 midway through the first quarter. Chase has Elwine post up, spin move, works his way in, gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for Blake Elwine. Foul will be on Mitch Olson. Elwine to shoot 2. Hit a 3 on his first shot, then he's missed 5 shots in a row. They've all been point blank. Couple of short shots, a couple of tips that did not go. Elwine will shoot 2 here. Free throw is short for Elwine. Well, the scoreboard's a little busy there by Watertown. I'm trying to see who had that foul. Oh, that's right. It was on Olson. I already marked it down. First foul of the game there. Elwine will try to hit the back end of the free throws. Second shot is good. Huron up 2. Ty Kleinsasser, the sophomore, had a big JV game in early as Porish comes out. Huron showing some pressure now. Watertown breaks. Olson into the front court. They can set there. Right side, Bisker. Get it up top of the key. Rehorst. Hand it back. Bisker. Bisker, top of the key. Here's the cut. McClemens lost it, but it was nice. Caught nicely by Rehorst underneath. Rehorst underneath. Reverse layup for 2. He was able to inch his way around Chase. And we're tied at 9. 3:20 to go, first quarter. Peterson goes inside. Chase has to bring it back outside. Kleinsasser up top. Swing it to Elwine. Elwine drives. Kicked out. Here's Chase, and he stutter steps and travels. Davis has done that more than a few times here this season. Just got to put the ball on the floor and make your move. Turnover, and Watertown a chance to get the lead back. They led once at 3-0. Wenches in and Olson out for Watertown. As we're at 3:06 to go in the first quarter and tied at 9. In the backcourt, McClemens, Huron showing the trap again, full court. McClemens against Wenz, flicks back right side. Wenches now getting across the timeline. Bisker, right side, Mack, excuse me. Mack, top of the key, left side, Rehorst. Now Bisker off the left side. Bisker lost his dribble, gets it back. McClemens wants 3 over Chase, might have been blocked, and then the ball stripped away and stolen by Wenz after Watertown did have the offensive rebound. Up ahead, Kleinsasser, stopped by the double team, back up top. Wenz lobs down low to Chase through traffic, gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for Davis Chase. The lob was on target. Watertown had 3 guys around him, defended it fairly well. Foul is on Rehorst, his first, second team on Watertown. 2 shots for Davis Chase. First free throw is good. Huron leads again at 10-9 with 2:28 to go. First quarter, McNeil in, Wenz out for Huron. And Watertown just subbed in with somebody. Leaving the floor is Rehorst. Might have been Norberg who came back in for the Arrows. Second shot is no good. Huron just 2 of 4 on free throws. And a big scramble underneath, and a foul going to go on Peterson as he was trying to steal the ball away from Bisker. Peterson picks up the first foul of the game against the Huron Tigers. 10-9, Huron leading, and well, Huron just not shooting the ball here very well. They've missed some point blank shots and just 2 of 4 on free throws. Mack into the front court as McClemens. He'll drive all the way in and puts it up with the high scoop for 2. And Watertown leads 11-10 with 2:13 to go, first quarter. Elwine double teamed out at the top. Stops back on the right side, flips back to McNeil. Top of the key, it's Peterson. Bubba trying to use a screen, dribbles off to the right. Now here's the post up to Elwine. Spin move around Wenches. Flicks it back door, open three for Chase, no good. Rebound Watertown. Huron again, just not shooting the ball well. Watertown a chance to extend a 1-point lead with 1:44 to go, first quarter. 11-10 Arrows. McClemens tries to drive, kicks back to Wenches. Left side, Bisker faked the three, almost lost the ball, stops at the free throw line. Now kicks back to Mack. Mack has the mismatch slap and a foul going to go on McNeil. Boy, Colton thought he had a good strip. The official calls it his first, second team, and Watertown will get a fresh shot clock with 1:27 to go in the first quarter. Porish in, Kleinsasser out for Huron. Decker in for Watertown as Mack leaves the floor. It's like Bisker came off too as well. Believe Olsen back in for Watertown. Arrows will inbound. Norberg on the left wing, isolated. He'll drive and lost the ball. Is knocked away by Peterson. Picked up by McNeil running the floor. Elwine left side and goes up. Missed the dunk. Another point-blank shot missed by the Huron Tigers. Watertown wanted a hanging on the rim call against Elwine. Boy, that just kind of sums up how the first quarter has went. Huron's had umpteen shots right at the rim, and that's a missed dunk. In Watertown, I think, wanted the hanging on the rim, didn't get it. Bubba Peterson, a little hesitation. There's going to be a hand check call going Olsen, and Mitch Olsen picks up his second personal with 1:07 to go in the first quarter. It's going to bring Mack back into the game for the Arrows. Huron will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline right below me. Now, what do we have, a whistle, and what are we doing here? McNeil talking to the official about something, and now he'll inbound it. Peterson on the right wing, up top Porish. Porish gives to Elwine at the top of the key against Wenches. Peterson right side, they're trying to post up Chase. Peterson will spin, kick back out, top of the key Porish. Elwine fakes the three. Trying to get by Wenches into the paint, pull up 10-footer, got it to roll. 6 for Elwine, and Huron up 12-11, 44 seconds to go, first quarter. Decker still in the backcourt, picked up his dribble, up ahead Norberg. Norberg on the left wing, Porish gets out on him. Top of the key, it comes to McClemens. McClemens, couple of dribbles, goes hard into Peterson, banked it in for two. A lot of contact and no call either way. Watertown up 13-12, shot clock off with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Elwine outside. Huron gets everybody lined up at the free throw line and extended. There's a screen for Elwine. He's double teamed, getting hammered on, and a travel going to go on Elwine as he tried to step through it. And Watertown will have a chance to score with 5.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Blake having a conversation with the official. It's been the usual thing this year. Blake takes a lot of contact like he did in that double team. Clemens in the middle against Peterson. Crosses over, steps back. Three is way off the mark at the buzzer, and that ends the first quarter. Watertown 13, Huron 12. Community Campus timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them in 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North, Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Start the second quarter. Watertown leads 13-12. A poor shooting first quarter for Huron. Just trying to do a quick shot chart. Huron was 4 of 15 from the field. Watertown 6 of 11 start the second quarter. Watertown with the ball. Rehorse outside. Mack wants three. No good. Rebound and tipped around. Controlled by Elwine. Elwine up ahead. Miles Elwine in, so both Elwines are on the floor here to start the second quarter. Blake, and there's going to be a blocking call on Jack Mack. His first and the first team here in the second quarter. Just underway in the second. Watertown leading 13-12. Huron missed again a lot of point-blank shots right at the basket in that first quarter. Inbounds by McNeil. We'll get it to Porish on the baseline. Porish fade away in the paint. Banked it in for two. Nice kiss off the glass. 4 for Porish. Huron up 1 early second quarter. Into the front court comes Decker against Miles Elwine. Little crossover. Now backs it out. Huron straight man as Watertown has been so far. Get it back up top. McClellan swing it left side. Bisker. Mack on the right wing, almost traveled. Back up top, McClemens. Ball knocked away. Wins with the steal. He's one-on-one with McClemens. Takes it in. The scoop, no good. Miles Elwine with the rebound. Get it back out. 3 for Blake Elwine is good. Offensive rebound by Miles Elwine. And, of course, it started with the steal by Wins. Huron up 4, 17-13. 6:44 to go, first half. Decker on the right wing, going to go inside, and a foul going to go on Elwine as he tried to come over Rehorst and make the steal. Elwine with his first team on Huron. Wenches quickly back in for Watertown as Mack comes off the floor. Watertown will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline, far in from me. Lob all the way out. Nice catch by Wenches at the top of the key. Swing it left side, McClemens. McClemens gets the screen. Almost lost the ball. Now comes back left side. Rehorst. Bisker on the drive. Cut off by McNeil. Bisker flicks in the corner to Wenches. Wenches out there with Elwine. Now gives to McClemens. McClemens wanted the three. Here's the roll to the hoop. Wenches up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Strip, but then picked up. And Rehorst with the bucket. Somebody knocked it away from Wenches, but it went right to Rehorst, who got the easy hoop, and Huron's lead cut back to 2. Here's the cut and roll, and Porish wasn't ready for it from Elwine. Huron turns it over. Into the front court, Bisker. McClemens will drive. Lost the ball from behind, and a foul going to go on Wens. And boy, they're even going to give McClemens free throws here. It did not look to me like McClemens was in the act of shooting, but he'll get 2. These will be the first free throws of the game for Watertown. 17-15, Huron leading. 5:50 to go in the first half. McClemens Jr. misses on the first free throw. Son of the coach, Pat. He's the last of the McClemens clan. And what do you say? There's 5 kids, maybe 6, something like that. McClemens been playing here in Watertown for a long time. Peterson is back in for Huron. I believe Chase is as well. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2 for McClemens. He's got 5. And Watertown has it back down to a 1-point game, 17-16. 5:50 to go in the first half. Huron had a 4-point lead. Now it's shaved to 1. McNeil into the front court on the right side. Porish in the corner. Here's the post up to Chase. He's going to be triple teamed. Kick back out to Porish. Anderson into the paint. Skips it out to Peterson. Peterson, he'll go into the paint and almost traveled with it. Gets it back outside to Elwine. Elwine against Wenches. He'll drive, pull up, 15-footer, baseline. Got it. Elwine with the bucket, and he's in double figures with 11. And Huron back up by 3. 5:10 to go in the first half. Bisker on the left wing. Cross court Wenches. Wenches feeds back up top Norberg. Norberg wants to drive on Porish. Open three for Bisker is no good. Rebound tipped up in the air, and it'll be here on ball. Rehorse was really working after it. Arrows have been really aggressive attacking the boards offensively and defensively. Elwine in, McNeil out. That's Miles Elwine in, McNeil out. And back in for Watertown is Jack Mack as Wenches comes off. Here on up, 19-16. Inside of 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Miles Elwine will bring the ball up against Norberg. Bounce pass right side. Now back up top, Bubba Peterson. Peterson swing it left side to Elwine with Mack on him. Elwine looked inside to Chase, and a lot of contact, and they do call the foul. Watertown didn't like the call, but all I can say is they could have called it a couple of times on him before they did. Mack with his second. That's going to bring McClemens in for Mack. McClemens did not, Coach McClemens did not like the call, but again, there was a lot of contact the whole time. Long three, Miles Elwine, yes! That was about 30 feet out. The freshman Miles Elwine drills a three. Huron has a 6-point lead, 22-16, 4.5 minutes to go, first half. McClemens trying to drive, stops at the free throw line. Euro step over Chase, no good. The ball is tipped back. He had one Huron player tip it away from the other, and Rehorst stepped in and got the rebound and put back. And Watertown back within 4, 22-18. Peterson up top. Here's the lob down low, thrown away. Offensive foul on who? Must have been on Chase pushing off as the lob was coming in. Foul on Davis Chase, his first. The lob was coming in from Peterson. And McNeil in, Porish out as Buddenhagen's having a conversation with the official. Full court pressure, man-to-man by Huron. Decker, though, nobody's guarding him. He'll bring the ball up. Decker into the front court, dribbles to the right, guarded by Blake Elwine. Now double team, and Elwine just going to grab the ball away. Jump ball. Possession to the Huron Tigers, and Decker just brought the ball over his head. And he's 6'1", Elwine 6'9", and Blake just grabbed it. Possession arrow gives the ball back to the Huron Tigers. Inside of 4 minutes to go, first half, Huron 22, Watertown 18. McNeil dribbles into the front court, dribbles down the baseline, now gets cut off, back to Miles Elwine. Miles, top of the key, Peterson, swing it right side, McNeil. McNeil, Elwine fakes the three, into the paint, glides in, kicks out. Top of the key, Peterson. Now Miles Elwine fakes the three, can't get the shot off, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Elwine, Blake into the paint, free throw line, Euro step in traffic, no good. Well defended by Watertown. Arrows a chance to cut the 4-point Huron lead. In the corner, Norberg for three. That one's too strong. Rebound Elwine, and a foul going to go on Wenches or McClemens, one of the two. As both Chase and Blake Elwine had the block out secure underneath there. And trying to see who that, they haven't put up who the foul is on yet. It is on Wenches. And that is his first. 3 team fouls apiece as we hit 3 minutes to go in the first half. Huron up 4. Blake Elwine on the right wing, and here's a whistle. Another offensive foul on Davis Chase trying to post up. Oh my God, I'm not sure what they're seeing there. And again, I'm not seeing it at all because it's away from the ball, but back-to-back offensive fouls on Davis Chase. Huron has the height advantage, but if they're going to call it like that, that kind of minimizes a height advantage. So 2 fouls on Chase. Next foul puts Watertown in the bonus for the rest of the first half. Arrows in the front court. Mitch Olson back in. McClemens on the left side. Wenches top of the key. Wenches flicks into the corner. Olson, there's the fake by Bisker. He'll drive, shoot over Miles Elwine for 2. Bisker with the bucket, his first, and Watertown back within 2. 22-20, 2.5 minutes to go, first half. Blake Elwine Spin move against Wenches into a double team, and a foul going to go on Watertown. Now they should give Blake in the act of shooting, and they don't. Or are they? If they gave McClemens active shooting, Blake should certainly get active shooting. And it looks like we are lining up for a free throw. Foul is number 2 on Wenches, so Olson, Wenches, and Mack all have 2 personal. Now what do we, the official's still having a conversation underneath. And Blake Elwine waiting for his chance to shoot the free throws. Blake with 11, half of the Huron total here. It's 22-20 Huron with 2:26 to go in the first half. Still having a discussion at the scorer's table. I'm not sure what this is all about. And they are going to say no free throws for Elwine again. How does McClemens get 2 free throws down on the other end, but Elwine not? I just don't understand the rationale there. Into the first quarter in the girls' game, Watertown 13, Huron 11. Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Both teams in the bonus here now for the rest of the first half. McNeil lobs in the middle. Elwine looked like he got shoved, but the ball deflected, picked up by Porish. Come right side, Miles Elwine. He's isolated out there. Gives to Porish in the corner. Porish drives in the paint. Lost the ball on the floor. Turnover. Here comes Watertown. McClemens into the half court. Left side, Bisker. Watertown a chance to tie or take the lead here late in the second quarter. Huron had a 6-point lead. Now there's a steal. McNeil picked the pocket of Decker down the floor. McNeil takes it in coast to coast for the layup. Huron has made some defensive plays. Huron back up 24-20. Minute 50 to go. McClemens on the drive. High off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Miles Elwine with the control up the floor. Didn't see what happened there. Wenz and McClemens must have had a collision. A foul going to go on Decker underneath the basket. I didn't see what happened down there. My guess is that McClemens tried to draw a charge in the backcourt. I didn't see it. There was no call, and Watertown was groaning about it. Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2. Foul was on Decker, his first. Free throw for Elwine is short. Huron not making free throws here in the first half. Mason Juergens in for the first time for Huron as Miles Elwine comes off. Blake is 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Second free throw is no good. Missed them both. Huron shooting, I believe, 2 of 6 from the free throw line here in the first half. Wenches on the drive. Porish gets in front of him. Kick back out. 3, right wing, no good. And a late call and a foul going to go on, or what do we have? Well, it's going to go Huron's way. A foul on Watertown. I didn't see what happened. It must have been a push-off. Might have been on Wenches, which will be his third. And we're going to get free throws from Anderson Porish. It is the third foul on Spencer Wenches. He's not going to score much, but he is definitely the muscle on that team. He's going to play football at South Dakota State next year. Anderson Porish to shoot 2. He's got 4 points. Make it 5 as he drops in the first free throw here on up. Now 24-20. Wenz checks back into the game for Huron. So Tigers on the floor. Juergens, Wenz, McNeil, Porish, and Blake Elwine. One more shot for Porish. Good, and Huron back up by 5, 25-20. Minute 22 to go in the first half. McClemens brings the ball up against McNeil. Nice crossover into the front court. McNeil drives down the paint, stops at the block, kicks back out to Olson. Olson on the right wing. Trying to lob inside. Olson trying to drive. Tried to go back door to Decker off his hands, but again picked up by Rehorst. Boy, there's been deflections like that have just been finding their way to Watertown, and Blake Elwine picked up his second foul in the process. Juergens knocked the ball away. It was a nice defensive play, but then there's Rehorst right in the right spot, and he'll get 2 free throws. Rehorst misses on the first free throw. He has 8 points, 4 of 4 shooting from the field. Bisker back in for Watertown, replacing Olson. One more shot for Rehorse. Minute 4 to go in the first half. Again, Blake Elwine now with 2 fouls. Second free throw, no good. Ball tipped around, and boy, everybody's going after it. Watertown came out with it. 3 for McClemens, no good. Rebound, Mack, no good. And finally, Elwine takes away the loose ball. Elwine up ahead. Porish running to the floor. Leans in. Lays it in for 2. Porish has 8. Nice pass from Elwine, but that was the time it was Watertown had their chances to put the ball in the basket. Failed to do so. Huron up 28-20. Biggest lead of the first half. 34 seconds to go here in the first half. Go underneath the Mack. And a foul block on Elwine. That's number 3. Elwine tried to draw the charge. You had the two officials looked at each other. Nobody wanted to make the call. And Blake Elwine will have to hit the bench with his 3rd personal. 2 free throws coming up for Jack Mack. With 29 seconds to go in the first half. Again, the 2 officials looked at each other. Neither one wanted to make the call. Free throw for Mack is no good. Neither team has been making their free throws consistently. Carter Porish, the 8th grader, comes in as Blake Elwine will watch the rest of the first half. Here on up 28-20. And Mack, a second free throw. And missed them both. Offensive rebound, Rehorse blocked, and Wins comes out with it. Watertown wanted a call there. Into the front court, Juergens drives on the right side. Shot clock is off. Now Juergens is tied up. Jump ball, and possession will go to Watertown. They'll have a chance to score before the end of the first half, and Budenhagen's about 5 feet out on the floor. I don't think he liked all the reaching they're letting Watertown do. He's probably not in a good mood from Elwine's 3rd foul. So Watertown, 13 seconds to go here in the first half. McClemens starts the drive, stops, pulls up. A 17-footer is short. Rebound underneath, picked up by Wenz. He's got 5 seconds to work with. In the middle, Porish. Juergens shoots at the buzzer. No good. And we get to the first half. The score here on 28. Watertown 20. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Visit Sun Gold Sports in downtown Huron at Center Plaza or online at sungoldsports.com, or call Stephanie at Sun Gold Sports at 605-554-0248. Screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, awards, banners, and sporting goods. Sun Gold Sports, 289 Dakota Avenue South, Center Plaza in Huron.
1340 KIJV. It's Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And good evening back at the Watertown Arena. Halftime of our boys game here on 28, Watertown 20. We'll run down the stats coming up. Let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. The girls game is at half as well, and Watertown leads Huron 24-17. Other scores: final girls, Washington 67, Roosevelt 47. Early fourth quarter, T-area girls lead Yankton 41-27. Early second half, Aberdeen leads Brookings 36-13. Halftime, Pier 28, Mitchell 15. There's a score that's an eye-opener. Sioux Falls Jefferson leads Lincoln at the half 24-12. Taking a look at boys games in progress. Late third quarter, Mitchell and Pier are tied at 33. Halftime, Harrisburg and O'Gorman are tied at 27. Halftime, Washington leads Roosevelt 29-28. Into the first quarter, Aberdeen 16, Brookings 12. And that's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here, run down our halftime stats. Again, our boys game as Huron leading Watertown 28-20. Community campus timeout, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Treats Pizza, or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Halftime at the Watertown Arena. It's Huron 28, Watertown 20. Huron outscored Watertown 16-7 in that second quarter. Rundown of the scoring for Watertown. Gabe Norberg had 3 points. He hit the first shot of the game. 2 points for Caden Decker. Jackson McClemens has 5 points. Carter Bisker with 2. 8 points for Isaac Rehorst off the bench. For the Huron Tigers, Trace Wenz with a 3 in the first quarter. Colt McNeil with 2 points. Blake Elwine with 11 points to lead Huron in scoring. 8 points for Anderson Porish. Davis Chase with a free throw and 3 points for Miles Elwine. Shooting in the first half, Huron 10 of 24, Watertown 9 of 24. Huron had a lot of misses in the first half that were point blank right at the rim. Now, neither team has shot the free throws very well. Huron 4 of 8, Watertown 1 of 6 from the charity stripe in the first half. Again, our halftime score, it's Watertown trailing Huron 28, Watertown 20 at halftime. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. Get set for our second half here from Watertown. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet. Call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Watertown Arena. I'm Jeff Duffy as we get set for our third quarter in our boys game. Huron leading Watertown 28-20. Good defensive effort, but Huron's just got to feel like they've left some points out there on the floor, especially in the first quarter. A lot of point-blank shots that didn't go. Watertown kind of the same way, especially from the free throw line, 1 of 6 on your home court. And all that contributed to Huron with the 8-point lead here as get ready to go in the second half. Things to watch. Blake Elwine with 3 fouls. Spencer Wenches with 3 fouls. He's the muscle, and we'll see if he starts the second half. Elwine is on the floor to begin the third quarter. In fact, Huron has their starters on the floor here to get set for the second half, and Huron will have possession here to begin the third quarter. Still waiting on Watertown to put their 5 out on the floor. And it does look like Watertown is coming in with their starters as well. Second half ready to go. Huron 28, Watertown 20. And Huron going away from me now for the second half. Inbounds comes to McNeil in the backcourt. He'll be checked out there by Norberg into the front court. McNeil comes back to the right as Elwine, right wing, fake the 3. Will drive in. 10-footer on the baseline is good, and Elwine gives Huron their biggest lead of the game, 30-20. Sounds like a John Deere tractor. And if you know what that is, you know what I'm talking about, and you grew up on a farm in the 70s. Huron up 10 here to start the second half. Way outside, it's Norberg. Norberg lobs high post Olson. Olson flips left side to Decker. Watertown being patient. McClemens at the top of the key. Back left it comes Decker. He wants to drive into the paint. Shoots over the double team. Got it to go. Elwine had to kind of stay flat-footed there. Decker with his second bucket. The lead back at 8, 30-22. Huron into the front court. Porish on the right wing up top. Swing it left side. Elwine for 3. Left wing. Yes! Blake Elwine, nothing but net. He's got 16 to lead Huron in scoring, and Huron leads by 11, 33-22. Decker in the corner against Peterson. Will go baseline. He's into a double team. Wenches back up top. Norberg will reset. Decker on the right wing. Top of the key, McClemens. He wants to drive. Cut off by McNeil. Cross court. Open 3 for Olson is short. Rebound tipped up, and Porish controls for Huron. Anderson into the front court. He's got it top of the key. Now hesitates, drives, lost it. I'm not sure if he was trying to throw it. Ball on the floor. Will have a jump ball, possession to Watertown. Not sure if Anderson was trying to feed that to McNeil or just lost it as he drove into the paint. In either case, Huron turns the ball over. Watertown will get it back with 6:23 to go in the third quarter. Huron up 33-22. Norberg being checked out there by Peterson. Left side, Decker. Decker up top, Wenches. Swing it right side, Norberg. Baseline, it goes to Olson. Olson looks at the cut. Back up top, Norberg. Left side, Wenches. Wenches takes a dribble, hands it off to Olson. Spin move. He's looking to... Nope, he's going to have to pick it up on the baseline and threw it away. Nope. Nope. McClemens did go out of bounds, or he traveled officially. That time, Norberg and Olson were not on the same page. McClemens made a valiant attempt to save that from going out of bounds, but failed to do so. And Huron will get it off the Watertown turnover, and Huron subs in with Miles Elwine and Davis Chase in. Wenz and Peterson come off. Huron up 11, looking to extend the third quarter lead. Porish on the right wing. Here's the post up, Chase underneath. Pulls up, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, up and in. Davis Chase, his first field goal of the game. Huron opens up a 13-point lead, 35-22. Early second half. Arrows could use a hoop. McClemens, baseline, cross court. Norberg, a wide open three. There's the answer for Watertown. Norberg wide open. He had a pick and a timeout. Watertown, first timeout of the game either way. Watertown back within 10. 5:23 to go, third quarter. Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Timeout Watertown, first of the game. Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Watertown back within 10. Huron, Miles Elwine on the left wing. 4 out, now 3 out with both Blake Elwine and Chase trying to do post-ups. Porish on the left wing gets it back up top, lobs it to Blake Elwine. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Blake tried to go inside, deflected, but it gets it to Chase. Davis on the baseline, cut off, and it's going to be stolen, and a jump ball. Fortunate call for Chase. I thought they're going to call a foul on him. Caden Decker was able to tie it up, and Huron will keep possession. But Huron only has 4 seconds on the shot clock as McNeil will trigger the inbounds. McNeil gets it underneath the Porish. McNeil shoots the three in the corner. No good. Rebound by Watertown. Was a good look for Colton. Didn't go. Watertown a chance to get it down to single digits with 4:39 to go, third quarter. Bisker in the game. He'll drive. Has a lane. Reverse layup. Blocked by Chase right down to Bisker. He'll take the 10-footer. Nobody came to get Bisker after the shot was blocked. And Watertown within 8, 35-27. 5-0 run by the Arrows. Here's Elwine on the baseline. Cross court. McNeil, another three off the left side. Again, no good. And rebound Watertown. Arrows now some momentum as they're within 8. McClemens on the left wing. Bring it back up top. Flick up top. Bisker's going to drive. Now leans in. Banks it up. No good. Rebound Chase. And got tied up with a Watertown player. I think we're going to go jump ball, and possession is Watertown's. I'm not sure. Going to stay down on the Watertown end as we have some subs. Wenz and Peterson in for Huron as Miles Elwine went out, and McNeil. Watertown came in with Mack and I believe Rehorst. Watertown looking the inbound, lob it all the way up front to Norberg. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Norberg drives to the baseline underneath the basket, has to bring it back out. Mack, excuse me. Top of the key, McClemens handed off, long three, Bisker short, and Elwine glides in with the rebound. Blake into the front court. Mack went tumbling to the floor. He's back up. Peterson gets bumped. Back door, tried to get it to Wins, knocked away. Last touch by Huron. Boy, a big hip check there on Peterson as he drove into the paint. No call, and the ball will belong to the Watertown Arrows. Colby Hofer, senior, in for the first time for Huron as Porish comes off. We're at 3:36 to go in the third quarter, and Watertown within 8 and the ball. Huron did have a 13-point lead just a few moments ago. Mack into the front court. Flicks back left, Bisker. Bisker at the top of the key, McClemens. McClemens drives, muscles his way in, off glass for 2. McClemens with 7, and Watertown within 6. They're on a 7-0 run to pull within 35-29 with 3:14 to go in the third quarter. Blake Elwine on the left wing against Mack. Couple of dribbles, now gets tripped, and a foul going to go on Mack. Jack Mack picks up his third. He and Wenches each have 3, and my guess is about all 6 of those fouls being called by guarding Blake Elwine. Wenches going to come back in. Huron subs in with McNeil and Ty Kleinsasser as Wens comes off. Didn't see who else came off for Huron. Peterson, I believe. Huron could use a bucket now after Watertown has gotten themselves a little rally here to pull back within 6. Back door, the ball underneath to Elwine. Goes now to Chase. He'll go up and get fouled. It was a lob to Elwine on the opposite side of the basket. He came down with it, drew a double team, then shoveled the pass over to Chase, and Davis will get 2 free throws. Fouls on Rehorst, his second. And 2 free throws for Davis. Chase has 3 points, make it 4 as he hits the first free throw. Breaks the 7-0 run by Watertown, and Huron back up 36-29 with a second free throw pending for Davis Chase. Free throw is good. Got them both. Chase with 4 here in the third quarter, 5 for the game. Huron up by 8, 37-29. Watertown breaks the press. Long pass to Wenches. Now in the middle, Decker. Decker looked underneath, couldn't get there. Does the Euro step. Swatted by Chase and picked up by Kleinsasser. Nice defensive play again by Davis Chase. He's had a lot of block shots this year. Elwine driving to the hoop. Gets the ball poked away, but they say last touched by Elwine. Bisker stuck a hand in there. And those are the type of calls that Huron feels like they should be getting and aren't. Decker will hustle the ball into the front court for Watertown. Huron still up by 8, 2:39 to go. Third quarter, Wenches on the right wing. Up top, Bisker for 3, got it. Carter Bisker with 3, he's got 7, and Watertown has pulled within 5, 37-32. Elwine into a double team, a lot of contact again. McNeil drives and threw the ball away, but a foul going to go on Watertown. I believe on Bisker. Carter Bisker with his first. And the third team on Watertown. Porish back in for Huron. Huron will run the out of bounds. There's Chase on the baseline, leans in, off balance, no good. Watertown a chance to cut the lead some more. They're within 5 with the ball. Decker on the right wing, or Olsen on the right wing. Here's Decker on the drive, goes against Chase, and Chase blocked it and it hit it off the head of Decker. It's out on Watertown and comes over to the Huron Tigers. Again, Davis Chase, he's just had a ton of block shots this year. And not only does he block it, he hit it right off the top of the head of Decker. And Huron gets the ball back, but Huron's got to capitalize. They got that 13-point lead briefly, but then it went kind of stagnant, and Huron's going to take a timeout. Minute 56 to go, third quarter. Huron 37, Watertown 32, 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Community Campus timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porsche a call today. See the best.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Full timeout by Huron. Minute 56 to go, third quarter. Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Porish on the baseline. Starts the drive into the paint. Shielded out. Chase comes back up top of the key. Here's the post up to Porish. Porish back to the basket at the block. Stripped and out of bounds. Will stay with Huron. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Watertown has really defended well when Huron's tried to post up. They always have a double team coming back. Huron will inbound on the baseline. Porish on the right wing. Porish again trying to drive on Decker. 5-4 on the shot clock. Miles Elwine fakes, puts up the three. Yes! He faked, got the defender to bite, and then moved one step to his left, drilled the three. Huron back up by 8, 40-32, with a minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Watertown, top of the key with Norberg. Handed off Bisker, another long three. That one off the mark. Out of bounds will be Huron ball. Quick shot and out by Bisker. Colby Hofer going to check in for Elwine with a minute 4 to go, third quarter. Blake Elwine, don't want Blake to pick up a chief fourth foul here. So Hofer, McNeil, Miles Elwine, Porish, and Chase on the floor. Watertown just came with a sub. I believe McClemens returned. So we hit 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Huron up 8 with the ball. Blake Elwine now on the bench. Right side, Colby Hofer. Bounce pass up top, Miles Elwine. Elwine dribble to the left. Now Chase. Chase has the ball knocked away. Davis gets control. Now back up top. Flick back to Miles Elwine. Here's the lob to Chase down low, slapped away by Wenches. He came around Chase and knocked it away. Huron will still have possession with 12 seconds on the shot clock, 41 seconds on the game clock. Late in the third quarter, Huron 40, Watertown 32. McNeil from the corner of the floor. Looks to inbound, lobs in the middle, threw it to nobody. Stolen by Watertown. Down the floor, here comes Olsen, bumps into Hofer, no good. And 2 free throws on the way for Mitch Olsen. So Huron turns the ball over without a shot. Mitch Olsen to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Hofer is his first. And free throws for Olsen. Mitch has not scored in the game. He's only shot the ball once. 35 seconds to go, third quarter. The lefty, Olsen, it's good. Did his dad's games in Wessington Springs way back in the day. And I'm talking 90s. Kleinsasser and Wenz in for Huron. McNeil came out. And I believe Hofer came out. Watertown back within 7. Free throw pending for Olsen. Got it to roll, and it's a 6-point game, 40-34. Watertown, or Huron. Now Wenches comes off as I believe Rehorse came in. See if Huron can hold it for one. Shot clock's on, but it's about a half-second difference. Game clock, shot clock. Porish out there with Olsen. Porish on the drive, lost the ball, picks it back up. Still dribbling, got to get rid of it. Finds Kleinsasser, timeout Huron. 21 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout here on Community Campus timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Sea Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Late third quarter, 22 seconds to go, or 21 seconds to go. Inbounds to Wins. Blake Elwine is back on the floor. Miles Elwine, Watertown going zone here. Now double team on Pori, shovels it out to Kleinsasser. Kleinsasser, top of the key, 10 seconds left. Kleinsasser, ball deflected. Kleinsasser comes up with it, saved by Miles Elwine. Blake fakes. He'll shoot the three, short. Rebound underneath. Kleinsasser blocked at the buzzer. And we head to the fourth quarter. Still a tight game here on 40. Watertown 34. Community campus timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
We move to the fourth quarter. Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Huron with the ball to start the fourth quarter. McNeil up top, left side, lobs to Porish. Double high post there, nobody moving really. Porish gives back to McNeil, top of the key. Looked inside, open three for Porish, in and out. Rebound chase and a foul going to go. The push-off going to be on Mitch Olson. That'll be his third. Late third quarter in the girls' game, Watertown leads here on 37-32. Third foul of Mitch Olson. First foul here of the fourth quarter. Lob into Chase, low post. 5-footer, little baby hook for two. Davis Chase has 7, 6 here in the second half. Huron up by 8. Watertown, McClemens into the front court. Loose pressure by Huron. Olson on the left side. Dribbles off to the right. Wanted to go back door. Not there. Top of the key. Left side, it's Decker. Decker behind a double team. Flick back to McClemens. He wants to drive. Step back. 3 at the top of the key. No good. Rebound comes straight down to Elwine. Elwine slows it up. He's at the top of the key. Now it goes into a double team, and did he travel? He did. He switched pivot feet. Could see that one, and Huron turns it over. Huron just can't get a momentum swing at all. They are up 8 and have led most of the game, but outside of that 13-point lead in the third quarter, Watertown has just kept themselves within striking distance. 7 minutes to go in the game. Huron 42, Watertown 34. Right side, Norberg will drift up to the top of the key. Straight man by Huron yet. Norberg Still on the dribble, being shadowed out there by McNeil. Gets a screen, comes up top. McClemens. McClemens against Chase, bowls his way in. Blocked, and a foul going to go on Chase. Again, looks pretty clean. McClemens, though, going to get 2 free throws. Davis Chase picks up his third. That's his first foul. That was not an offensive foul. Free throw, McClemens is good. McClemens with 8 points. Watertown within 7 and the free throw pending. 1 team foul apiece here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw, nothing but net for McClemens. He's got 9. Full court pressure by Watertown here on McNeil. Overhand pass. Elwine in the front court, feeds in the middle. Porish got away from Porish, but he picks it back up. Now gets it off to McNeil. Huron living dangerously, up by 6. Blake Elwine into the paint, and he's going to be fouled. This is going to be on McClemens this time, and Huron will inbound on the baseline. McClemens picks up his first, second team on Watertown. 6:24 to go in the game. Huron 42, Watertown 36. Inbounds by Huron. Lob comes all the way out. Porish, top of the key. Anderson hands it off Elwine. Blake, now Porish again on the right side. Porish, cross court, McNeil. Now it's Elwine. Elwine against Wenches. Baseline sealed off. Kicks out to Wins in the corner. But the ball hit the baseline on the pass out to Wins. Huron turns it over. Again, Huron just can't stand prosperity, and Watertown is again within striking distance with 6:10 to go, and Huron leading 42-36. Olsen into the front court. Flicks back up top, Norberg. Norberg goes left side, Wenches. Wenches, cross court, handoff. There's the 3 for McClemens, no good, and the rebound one-handed by Elwine. Blake into the front court, top of the key. On the drive, and a foul going to go on Wenches. That'll be number 4 on Wenches. And already 3 team on Watertown. Or is that his 5th? He's walking off the floor. Mack, Bisker, and Rehorst in for Watertown as Wenches came off, Decker came off, and Norberg coming off. Miles Elwine in, Wins out for Huron. 5:46 to go here in the game. Porish on the baseline and a trap. Oh boy, I'm not seeing where that call came from. Porish, I didn't see him move his feet or anything. But again, Huron turns it over. Colby Hofer going to come in for Porish with 5:43 to go, and Huron just a 6-point lead. Watertown's had ample opportunities to stay in this game. Into the front court, handed off to Bisker, who hit a couple of shots in the third quarter. Up high, Rehorst. Now McClemens will run the offense for Watertown. Bisker up top, Rehorst. Left side, Mack. Mack wants to drive into a double team. Bisker fakes, drives, kicks out. Wide open 3 for Olsen. No good. Rebound, Miles Elwine, and he gets knocked over underneath the basket. Wide open 3 for Olsen, but couldn't get it to go. And that'll be team foul number 4 on Watertown. Huron's going to have the bonus now the rest of the ball game. Foul on Bisker is his second. But Huron's got to score the ball. Each team's only scored 2 points here thus far in the fourth quarter. We played almost 3 minutes. And there's the foul, and that was an easy one to see. Olsen was using his hands, his hip, and everything to try to stay in front of Elwine, and Blake Elwine will shoot 2. First free throws for Blake here in the second half. He's 1 of 4 from the free throw line all in the first half. 42-36, Huron leading with 5:06 to go in the game. Free throw for Elwine is good. Blake now with 17. He leads all scorers. I don't think Watertown has anybody in double figures yet, but a couple are close. One more shot for Elwine. Good, hit them both. Huron gets back up by 8, 44-36. And Decker going to come in and replace Olsen for Watertown. Now here working Huron, get some stops and get some momentum going. They haven't been able to create a lot of momentum in the game. Huron's going to press full court, but just loosely picking up man-to-man. Decker going to bring the ball up against Blake Elwine. Both Elwines are on the floor. Blake and Miles. Left side is Mack. Flick back in the corner to Decker. Decker drives, gets away, shoots, count it. And a foul going to go on, a blocking call on Colby Hofer. Bang, bang call. Huron didn't like the call. I agree with that one more than the one they called on Blake Elwine, the block they called on Blake Elwine in the first half. And Caden Decker with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Watertown back within 6 and a free throw pending. Second foul on Colby Hofer. Second team on Huron. Free throw is good, and Watertown within 5, 44-39. Full court pressure. Miles Elwine being double teamed in the backcourt. Now get it to Blake Elwine, and he stepped out of bounds. I saw it. Watertown's pressure, and they got momentum right now. Down 5 with the ball. Plenty of time left, 4:44 remaining. Peterson and Pori Shin, Miles Elwine and Hofer out. 44-39 as Watertown again just hanging around. Arrows will inbound. McClemens in the corner against Chase. He wants to drive baseline, almost lost his balance, leans in on Elwine, banks it in. McClemens in double figures with 11. Watertown within 3, 44-41. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Elwine, Blake underneath. Reverse layup, no good. It was blocked. Ball popped in the air, and Porish gets fouled going up for the loose ball. It was a reverse layup by Elwine. Somebody did get a hand on it, it looked like. Anderson Porish will shoot 2 free throws. Porish with 8 points. He has not scored in the second half. The foul is on... Trying to see who it's on. Fouls on Rehorst, his third. Free throw good for Porish. Huron back up by 4, 45-41. Watertown has 4 timeouts. Huron has 3, so there's plenty. We'll see plenty of those here down the stretch. Second free throw is good. Porish hits them both. He's in double figures with 10. And Huron up 5, 46-41. With 4:15 to go in the game. Up to the top of the key, it's Bisker and the baseline Mack. Back up top, Watertown. Step back 3, McClemens way off the mark. Rebound, and Bisker can't save it. The ball will turn over to the Huron Tigers. 46-41, 3:59 to go in the game. And Winch is back in for Watertown. But Huron, now you need to capitalize. Watertown can't score. You have a chance to extend the lead inside of 4 minutes to go in the game. McNeil up left side, and a foul going to go on Watertown. That'll be on Norberg. And McNeil at the line to shoot 2. McNeil has not been to the free throw line. He's got 2 points. Foul on Norberg is his first. I have him for 2. McNeil with the free throw. No good. Kind of tough shooting down to that end, too. As you're shooting the free throws, you can see yourself shooting the free throw on the video board on that end of the floor. Second free throw is no good. Missed them both. Bubba Peterson with the offensive rebound, but then could not keep his balance as he falls out of bounds. Watertown will get the ball back with 3:45 to go, and Bubba wanted a call on that. I couldn't see if there was much contact. He did a nice job of getting the offensive rebound, then just couldn't keep his balance. Into the front court, or Watertown wants a timeout. 3:41 to go in the game. Huron 46, Watertown 41. Community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North, or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
3:41 to go. Huron clinging to a 46-41 lead. Late in the game, Watertown girls lead Huron 43-41 on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Watertown can get the lead down to one possession. Ball slapped away by McNeil. Watertown will keep possession. 3:35 to go. Watertown 3 full timeouts left. Huron has the 2 30s and 1 full remaining. Inbounds, comes out near the timeline to Norberg. Norberg into the paint, right side Mack. Top of the key, Olsen. They'll go baseline Wenches. He'll go underneath the basket, too far underneath. Kicks out to Mack. Mack into the paint, glides in, shot up, counted, he's fouled. Boy, kind of looked like a travel, too. But Watertown, a chance to pull, well, they're within 3 with a chance to pull within 2. As Jack Mack makes his first bucket of the game. Foul on Peterson is his second. Third team on Huron. And again, Watertown has just stayed close, and that's what you don't want to do in a matchup like this. But Watertown on their home court, they're within 46-43. They have scored the last 5 points. Missed the free throw, rebound to Chase. And I won't say anything about Chase's rebound. Blake Elwine, Wenches trying to body up on him. Elwine gets by him, banks it in for 2. Went by the baseline. Elwine with the bucket, and we have a timeout Huron. Huron back up by 5, 3:05 to go, 48-43. Community campus timeout, 30 seconds here, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Huron Community Campus timeout, $40 credit hours for in-person classes at Huron Community Campus, the best value in higher education in South Dakota. Huron with 2 timeouts remaining, Watertown with 3. Plenty of time left, 3:05 to go. Huron leading 48-43. Huron showing some pressure. And Bisker into the front court. Ball knocked away by Wenzel. Late whistle and a foul going to go on Trace. That'll be the 4th team foul on Huron. Watertown will have the bonus the rest of the way now as well. On the next foul, not this one. Peterson, McNeil in, Miles Elwine, and Wenz out. Wenz picks up his second foul. Watertown again a chance to get it down to single digits. Bisker on the left side. Looking inside, comes back outside instead. Top of the key, swing it left side, Olsen. Olsen, Peterson stays in front of him. Bisker into the paint, has a lane. Scoop shot for 2. Went right down the middle of the lane, nobody there. Bisker with 9, 7 here in the second half, and Watertown within 3, 48-45. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Elwine goes back door. There's Chase. Reverse layup for 2. He ran the baseline. Elwine hit him. And Davis Chase with 9. 8 here in the second half. Huron back up by 5, 2:13 to go in the game. In the corner, there's Mack. Mack, top of the key, shovel it off. Bisker wants to drive. Double team, lost his dribble. Gets it back out to Norberg. Norberg, top of the key. Flips off to the left, Olsen. Now Bisker, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cross court, Norberg. Norberg against McNeil. Tries to drive, open three in the corner for Mack. Is good. Jack Mack with a three. It's back to a 2-point game. 50-48 Huron. Minute 46 to go. Timeout Watertown. We'll take a community campus timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant teeth screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron Community Campus Timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. It's a one-possession game. Huron 50, Watertown 48. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Huron with the ball. Elwine into the front court. In the corner, Miles Elwine. Miles around the perimeter. Comes back left side, wins. In the corner, Chase. Chase on the outside. Now it's Elwine. Blake against Wenches. Blake into the paint. Has a lane. Hard to the hoop. Counted. He's fouled. It rolled around the rim. Davis Chase was dangerously close to touching that on the perimeter, but it goes down for Elwine, and Wenches is fouled out of the game. Blake gives Huron a 4-point lead with a free throw pending with 1:26 to go in the game. Wenches fouls out of the game, did not score, and I'm very confident in saying he committed all 5 fouls guarding Blake Elwine. Blake now with the free throw as Huron up 52-48. 1:26 to go. Elwine, free throw is good. Blake having a big night, 22 points. Peterson back in for Huron. Huron needs a stop again. Watertown needs a basket. Olsen, top of the key. Mack just hit the three. He's got it on the right wing. Mack, now Decker against Blake Elwine. Flick it left side to Olsen. Olsen against McNeil. Bowls his way in, goes underneath. Ball stripped by Porish with the steal. He took it away from McClemens. Now Porish lost his dribble. He'll get it up ahead. McNeil in the front court. Peterson. We're inside of a minute to go. Huron clinging to a 4-point lead. Elwine underneath. Shovel pass to Chase, and he'll go to the line for 2. What a wraparound pass by Blake Elwine to get it to Davis Chase, and Davis will get 2 free throws. Foul is on, trying to see who that's on. Oh, it's on Caden Decker, his second. Free throw, no good. Not even close there for Chase. So it's going to be a 2-possession game here, irregardless of how Davis does on this free throw. 53-48, 50 seconds left. Huron trying to hang on. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2. Huron's lead at 6, and we have a timeout, Watertown. 54-48 Huron, 50 seconds to go. Community campus timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Teresa pizza, or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron Community Campus timeout. $40 credit hours for in-person classes. The best value in higher education in South Dakota at Huron Community Campus. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Make Watertown work to bring the ball up. Decker in the backcourt. 45 seconds to go in the game. Huron up 6. Decker into the front court. Watertown has to score. Decker gets away from Peterson. Now just dribbling it back and forth. Now they get it to McClemens. McClemens against Elwine. Stripped by Elwine, and a foul going to go on Blake. Tough one by Blake. It looked like a pretty good strip. McClemens will go to the line for 2. McClemens 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He's got 11 points. That is foul number 4 on Blake Elwine. McClemens' free throw is good. 54-49. Watertown within 5. Shot clock is off with 32 seconds to go in the game. Now Miles Elwine, Trace Wenz back in. I assume that's get the best free throw shooters on the floor. Second free throw is good. Nothing but net for McClemens. 54-50. Huron's lead cut to 4. Pass in the middle. Miles Elwine. Blake into the front court. 28-27. Foul going to go on Decker, I believe. Put Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2 more. 54-50. Huron trying to hang on here with 27 seconds left in the game. Foul on Decker is his 3rd. And Blake Elwine will shoot 2. First one is no good. It's never easy. Girls' game is still 43-41 Watertown late in the game. Still a 2-possession game here, though, but Elwine will try to hit the second one. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2. Huron leads 55-50. 27 seconds to go. Quickly in the front court comes Olson. Olson, top of the key, stops, gives it back to Bisker. Bisker against Colby Hofer in the game. Leans in, banks it in for 2. And Watertown wants a timeout. 55-52. Watertown back within 3 on the Bisker bucket. Watertown will take their final timeout. 15 seconds left. Huron 55, Watertown 52. Community Campus timeout 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
15 seconds remaining. Huron 55, Watertown 52. Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Again, Watertown out of timeouts. They're within 3. They're going to have to get the steal on the inbounds. If they don't get it, they're going to need to foul, and Huron's going to have to earn this from the free throw line. Both Elwines, Wenz, Porish, and Chase are on the floor for Huron. Blake Elwine will inbound it with McClemens on him. Pass will go down the floor for Porish. Makes the catch underneath. Fakes, shoots, scores! 10 seconds left. Huron up by 5. Watertown's out of timeouts. There's the lob underneath, stolen by Elwine, and Huron's going to win it. Elwine almost had a chance to get a dunk, but the clock ran out. Huron survives. Huron throws over the press. Elwine to Porish like a fly pattern last fall. Porish gathered it, stopped, jumped, made the defender commit, and then put it in for the bucket, and Huron survives 57-52. Huron moves to 13-5 on the season. Watertown drops to 5-13, but a great effort by the Arrows. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. Gary Zell out of glass post game is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Are you looking for an easier way to get supplement to your calves? Check out liquid supplements available from Dakota Land Feeds. They have a variety of options available to meet specific needs of your cattle and your operation. All their liquid supplements are made to order when you need them. Liquid supplements are easy to handle and have improved mixability compared to dry feed. Dakota Land Feeds is your only local feed dealer to manufacture liquid supplement right here in South Dakota. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed source.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
A game of survival for sure. The Huron boys pull it out. Didn't trail much after the first couple of minutes of the game. I guess did trail at the end of the first quarter. Took the lead in the second quarter and had it as much as 13, but Watertown just never went away. And Huron, though, does survive to win at 57-52. Still showing 43-41 Watertown. That girls' game's got to be over by now. That's been stuck on that score for a while. We'll give you the finals that we do have. Girls AA, Washington defeated Roosevelt 67-47. T-Area 53, Yankton 36. Aberdeen defeated Brookings 57-26. Pierre upset Mitchell in girls 48-47. In the fourth quarter, Jefferson 46, Lincoln 33. Looking at AA boys, Mitchell defeated Pierre 53-44. Harrisburg late in the game, leading O'Gorman 61-49. Late in the game, Aberdeen 66, Brookings 58. Late in the game, Washington 51, Roosevelt 42. And that's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. We'll run down some stats. Coach Bud will come up. We'll pick the Sun Gold Sports Player of the Game and more. It's all coming up after this community campus timeout of 2 minutes. Gary Zell Auto Glass post game continues. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athlete from Huron Regional Medical Center.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. real sugar, and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 Root Beer the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 Root Beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located on 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
As your child's body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smartboard or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porish a call today. See the best.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Back in Watertown, Huron survives this one to win it. 57-52, still working on a few stats here. And, well, I did my shot chart, but then forgot to write down what the percentage was. We'll get to that. Huron led most of the way after the first quarter, but never could completely shake loose from the Arrows, but Huron able to keep the lead and make the plays when needed as they come up with the win. Do have a final from the girls' game. Watertown defeated Huron 49-45. Abby Harrington, the player of the game. We still haven't picked our player of the game yet. Let's run down the scoring. Watertown now 5-13 on the season. 13 for Jackson McClemens, 11 for Cotter Bisker off the bench, 8 for Isaac Rehorst, 7 for Caden Decker, 6 Gabe Norberg, 2 for Mitch Olson, 5 for Jack Mack. Mack's 5 points were very important as he propelled the comeback there in the fourth quarter. For Huron, now 13-5 on the season, 24 points. Blake Elwine, Anderson Porish, Davis Chase each had 10. 3 points for Trace Wenz 6 points for Miles Elwine, 3 for Trace Wenz, and 2 for Colton McNeil. Shooting the game, I had Watertown 19 of 41, 46%. Or excuse me, that's Huron 19 of 41 for 46%. Watertown 20 of 46 for 43%. Both teams left points on the floor from the free throw line. Watertown was just 8 of 16 from the free throw line. Huron 13 of 21. Most of the free throws for both teams were shot in the fourth quarter. Huron survives it 57-52. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes and back to talk to Coach Bud next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coat for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
And once again, we're back here. Continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game. Again, the Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Tigers hang on to win this one. 57-52 was never easy, but I guess no matter what the records are or anything, when you come into this building, it's never going to be easy. As we're joined by Coach Budnagan, and you know it is a sign of what this team's been like this year. Sometimes it just seems like we don't like prosperity. We want to keep it exciting.
Well, we do, and we did the little things wrong tonight that we don't normally do. When the shot clock was winding down, Nordberg's going to the rim. Let them shoot the two, but we help from ball side, and all of a sudden they snap it, and the guy has no other course because the shot clock's winding down. He's got to shoot it. We have got to stay strong on that, and then we let two get to the top of the key late third quarter when we're up 10. We didn't talk. We got stuck on a screen supposedly, and now he shoots the three, knocks it down. All those little things that make a huge difference. When we didn't box out the first half, they got 2 offensive rebounds late, and then we can't run because they're pounding offensive glass, and our guys are shoved underneath the rim. We got to step back and box out. But our kids hung in there. I mean, it didn't look good for a while in that late and fourth quarter, and we just hung in there, showed some resiliency, showed some patience, and then shut them down at the end.
You know, and both teams, you can say this, and us especially, because that's who we're worried about, but left points on the floor. The free throws weren't great tonight. In the first quarter especially, we had so many point-blank shots, we just couldn't get to go right underneath the basket. You know, and it's games like this, you just don't want to let a team like Watertown hang in there. And, you know, it was things like that did allow them to hang in.
Well, they're playing loose. I mean, they have nothing to lose, everything to gain. If they beat us, that would propel them into the DAC 16, I'm sure. But you give them credit. They hit shots when they needed to. They put the ball, down, got to the rim. We were going no help, which means that we're just sticking on the shooters. We weren't giving anybody any help. But that means I got to close the gate. I got to make it a little bit tougher for them to score. When I open up the gate, I expose the basket, and the guy's got a direct line drive, so we got to work on getting our butt covering the rim and then making sure that our gate stays closed. And then, you know, like I said, give them credit. They hit some shots. But then at the other end, we were patient enough to work the ball around, get to the free throw line, make a couple at the end, extend the lead, and then we could go offensive defense, which helps us out a ton.
You know, Blake Elwine leads the way again with 24 points, and he is our Sun Gold Sports Player of the Game for tonight. You know, he gets 24 points. The whole place knows the focus is getting him the ball, but on the other hand, he had a couple of nice dishes, a pretty pass there late in the game to Davis Chase. Davis was fouled, knocked down the free throws, but, you know, we saw a lot of the other things than dunks and things like that from Blake.
Well, he changes shots at the defense end, gets some big rebounds on the defense end, and when he has the ball, other guys got to pay attention to him. So now you're going to be open. So you got to make yourself available where he can find you, because he is unselfish. And I thought he did a nice job of finding guys tonight. A couple times I thought he should have been a little bit more selfish, like the baseline drive where he threw the bounce pass and threw it on the baseline. But there's a ton of pressure. I mean, the whole community of Huron's kind of on our shoulders, and he's got to shoulder that burden. So I think he played a little tight tonight. He and I are going to have a little talk that he's just got to play relaxed. When he's relaxed and he lets the game come to him, and he works at different speeds. He's really a good basketball player. I thought tonight he played a little tight.
And then look at Anderson Porish. He ended up with 10 points too, including a couple of key free throws, and then really the points that ended it on the long pass from Blake there right at the end of the game. And Anderson, he's just the steady guy. He's terribly hard to read, but bottom line is, he sometimes you forget he's still a sophomore.
Yeah, he's terribly hard on himself. He wants perfection. He's not going to get it. Right now, teams are playing him for the drive, so they're backing off. So what he has to do is, once he gets to the free throw line, he's got to jump stop and pull that jumper, because he's got a really nice tweener jumper. So we got to work more on that with him. I thought tonight he went to the boards hard. I thought he defended well. He does the little things, and tonight I thought he was steady. And again, he was a double-digit scorer. We got to continue to progress now, because every game's going to be important to us, and he's gonna get some really good, really hard defensive matchups.
And then Davis Chase, I think he was frustrated in the first half, just had the 1 point, but boy, you could see he had a nice recovery in the second half, 9 points. He had a couple of key free throws as well.
Well, they call him for wrapping. Well, when the guy's hugging you, it's kind of hard not to wrap him. Yeah. So we had to discuss that, how he's going to do that. But here's what we got to do. We got to set him off the box, and then we got to have somebody back screen him into the box, because otherwise, if I just stand on the box, the defense knows where I'm at. So we got to make him more mobile. He's more comfortable with his back to the basket on the box. So what we got to do is make sure we get him out away from the box, back screen him, and then get him going to the rim, and then post him up. So his guys got to chase him around the perimeter a little bit.
On the bench, got some quality minutes off of there, as you mentioned earlier. Had the defense for offense switches there. When we're on defense, Colby Hofer, Colt McNeil would be in, then Miles Elwine and Trace Wenz would come back in when we thought we might be at the free throw line, and everybody played their role in those sequences.
Yeah, Trace didn't feel very good tonight. He was sick. He gutted it out at the end. I thought, hit that first three-pointer, and then we didn't find him the rest of the game, and we got to continue to find him. But he's long, he's lengthy, jumps well. I thought he did a great job tonight for us. Miles steps out, hits the three. Bubba and Colton and Hof had those tough defensive matchups, as did Mason Jurgens. Ty Kleinsasser, we're trying to rotate him in that offensive spot. We got to continue to evolve those guys, because when teams go box and one, triangle and two, zone, now we got an offensive crew and defensive crew that can help us out.
So now we look ahead. At this time next week, we'll be finished up with the regular season. Obviously, we'll be watching that seeding here moving forward. But two tough games, two top 5 teams. O'Gorman on Tuesday there, which, again, another tough place to play. Then ESD title on the line next Friday, with Brandon Valley coming to our place. But obviously, O'Gorman is the first one up. They might be thinking a little bit about last year when we beat them twice, including that Sodak 16.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a great atmosphere. Their guards are awfully tough, and they got some inside guys, so it's going to be a great game. I think we're going to have to go down there, play our tails off. I think if we can beat them, we can jump them, maybe get into the top 5. But we'll see. We'll give them some rest tomorrow, and then get back at it on Sunday night and practice Sunday, Monday, go OG, and then championship week, we're going to play for an ESD title, which is really exciting for us. I don't know if we've won it in about 5 years. So for us, it's a really exciting. This was a really big step for us. So I think our guys played a little tight, but we'll be a lot looser next week.
2020 would have been the last ESD title there with Kobe Bush, Tegan Evers, and that bunch. So, hey, 13-5, one victory more than the regular season last year, but we're not looking at that. We're looking to March.
Yep, we're looking to March. We just got to keep on progressing, get better. I think this assures us of a home game now in the DAC 16, so that's a relief. We know we're going to be playing at home, and then whoever comes there, we're going to be ready.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers. Tigers hang on to win it, 57-52. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. Wrap it up here from Watertown on Dakota Sports.
It's delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed.